So no additional equipment. I'm gonna angle my camera for this. And let's get marching in place. Mondays, everybody's home here. So sometimes a little more difficult to get started. All right, we're gonna swing one leg through. So swing it through front to back. Standing nice and tall, belly in. And back to the march. Opposite leg swings through. And march. And step your feet out wider. Here we go, butt kickers. Last one. Pause, pivot in your lunge, lean into the lunge. All that weight is in the front leg. Rear heel lifts off the floor. Good, shift your weight back, straighten out your knee, slide your hands down your leg, hold. Inner arm lifts up. Pull the shoulder back, spread out your fingers, look up at your hand. Good, spiral up standing. Pivot both toes forward, pull your shoulders back, hands come behind, and roll forward, opening up your chest. Good, roll back up to standing, bring your hands in front of your body and roll down. Good, bend your right knee, hands stay in the center. And now bend your left knee, hands stay in the center. Good, now we're gonna walk one hand to the outside of the right foot, run hand to the inside of the right foot, bending that right knee. Keep your back long. Walk your hands across. One hand inside the left foot, one hand outside the right foot. Good. Straighten out both knees, hands come back to center and roll up from standing to standing. Roll your shoulders back. 3, 2, 1, and roll them forward. 3, 2, 1. We're going to bring one hand across the chest here. Good. Bring that arm up, stretch the tricep. And lean away from the arm. Good, opposite side, arm comes across the chest. Stretch the tricep and lean away. Good, drop your arms down. We're going to reach one arm up and over and then reverse. Good. Try to get a rhythm going. Start bending that one knee as you reach. Bend a knee and reach. Good. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We're going to pivot and lunge in the opposite direction. Lean into the lunge. Rear heel off the floor, weights in the front leg. Straighten the front knee, slide your hands down. Hold. And now inner arm lifts. Pull that shoulder back, spread out your fingers, look up at your hand. Good. Roll up to standing, step your feet in, hip width apart, knees bend. Hands come to mid-thigh, round, and arch your back. Round, and arch, and round, and arch. Good. Grab a chair. We're going to do some hip openers to start. So you just need a chair or something to hold on to. So the back of your chair should be available for you to hold. One hand on the chair, one hand on your hip. Lift one knee up, so the knee that's further from your chair. Bring that knee out to the side. Now, turn your knee toward me. Pull your foot up behind. Now pull your leg behind and then drag it back through to the front. Let's do one more before we put the foot down. Come to the side, turn the foot, knee comes forward, pull it behind and through. Let's put it down. We'll reset, and we're gonna do the same thing one more time. I'm just moving forward a little bit. Here we go. Up with the knee bent. To the side, turn. So your foot comes up, pull it behind and through. One more time, just like that. The turn is the number. Pull it behind and through. Good. Shake that leg out. And let's switch sides. So 2 sets of 2. Here we go. Up with the knee bent to the side. Pull that foot up. Drag it behind. Pull it through. One more time, just like that. Turn the foot. Behind and through. Put it down, reset. And now 2 more. Foot comes up. Good. One more like that. And down. Good. Shake that leg out. And grab your weights. We're going to do some squats. And I'm also going to grab my timer because we are going to do our wall squat test today for 1 minute. So we're going to do some squat warm-ups before we do our test set. So you can use heavy weights to start for your squats. If you're not certain of your form to start with, you could use your chair, but feet are hip width apart, weights in the heels. Shoulders are back, belly is in. I'm holding my weights one on either side like a suitcase. If you are more comfortable with your feet slightly wider than hip width, that's fine. Chest stays up, press those hips back and press back up. Good. It's 2, 3. My weights come forward a little bit. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Put your weights down. Now we're going to do our curtsies. Again, if you want a chair for balance, you can grab it. I'll remind you what the curtsy looks like. If you're using a chair, do one side at a time. Otherwise, you can alternate sides. So I'm going to take my left foot, step it behind, like a curtsy. Now, 2 options. I can bring that foot out, step the toe down, and then come back to bring the foot behind. Or, after I step behind, I can bring that leg out and kick up, and then step behind. So let's not alternate sides. Everyone will do one side at a time. 10 on each side. Chair if you need it. Here we go. With the kicker with the toe touch, it's to get low. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, push off, 9. Last one on that side. Here we go, opposite side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, get nice and low. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. We're going to go back to our squats, this time no weights. So just a body weight squat. Set yourself up. And we're going to pick up the pace just a little bit, or double time actually, without the weight. Here we go. It's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, grab those hips back, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Grab your light weights. This time we're going to add weights to our curtsies. So, same arms. They cross in front, and then they're going to come out to the side. I don't lift them above my shoulders. Here we go with the toe tap or the leg kick. It's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, keep that belly in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Before we do the other side, so I just did my left foot going behind, we're going to do some tricep work, and then we're going to do the other side. So for the tricep work, knees are bent, hinged forward slightly. My arms are going to come back behind, so pinky up, thumb down, and I'm going to do little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We're ready to do our other side now for those curtsies. So opposite leg steps behind. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Back to those triceps. Feet parallel, knees slightly bent, hinged forward a little bit. Legs, arms are back, and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Weights down. We're going to do our squat test at the wall. So the goal is a minute. When you do this, remember that your back stays up against the wall. And if you feel like you're not going to make it, instead of coming all the way out of it, just come up part way. So you might start in a really deep squat. If you feel like you're not going to be able to hold it, just start sliding up the wall, but don't come all the way up if you can help it. Okay? So get yourself ready at your wall. And here we go. In 3, 2, 1. It's 1 minute. That's 10 seconds. 20. Halfway there. 40 seconds, you got it. Come on, stay with it. Breathe through it. That's 50, 10 more seconds. Go, 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 you've got this. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Good. Whew, shake it out. Well done. How many people made it? 1, 2, 3. Excellent. 4, 5. Oh my gosh, everyone I see made it. That's fantastic. That's awesome. 6. I saw a 6. Oh, great. That's great. That's really hard. Okay. Let's do a little arm work in celebration of our great leg work. So grab your light weights. All right. We're going to do our around the world. I'm going to start actually with a heavier weight, and we're going to switch to lighter weights, which is always an option if you want to build up a little bit. Do some of them with heavier weights and then switch to lighter. So I'm starting with my feet parallel, knees slightly bent, shoulders back, belly in. And I'm going to lift first straight in front. Then I bring the weights out to the side. Then I bring them down. Shoulders stay down the whole time, belly stays in. Here we go again. It's 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. With the same weights, I'm going to do my cross-country skiers. So I start in a similar position that I started to for those tricep kickbacks. My knees are bent. I'm a little bit hinged forward. Now with these, when I bring my weights back, so my weights have like the poles in them, I press my hips back. Then I drive my hips forward and bring those weights forward, not above shoulder height. Here we go. We're going for 10. I'm still using my heavy weights. If you need to, or medium heavy, if you need to switch to lighter. Here we go. They come back, hips come back, drive the hips forward. 10, 9, 8, 7. Your knees help you a little. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. If you're still using heavy weights, you need to switch to lighter. Switch. We're going back to our around the world. So feet are parallel, shoulders back. Always have that slight bend in the knees. They're never locked out. First lift is in front. And it's 10. 9. Good. Keep the belly and keep the shoulders down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Good. Back to the cross-country skiers. Switch to lighter weights if you need to. Here we go. Hips back, arms back. Hips forward, arms forward. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, not above the shoulders, 2. That's our last one. Put one of these weights down, grab some water, and then we're going to do our wood choppers or our lumberjacks. So I'm going to stand with my feet wider than hip width to start. I have one weight in my hand. It's medium heavy. I'm going to bring that weight up over my shoulder. If this bothers your bicep at all, Valerie, you may want to try first without a weight. I'm going to have it up over my shoulder. Then I'm going to swing that weight down, bending the knee. It comes all the way down to the outside of my opposite foot. Then I bring it back up over the shoulder. It's not resting on my shoulder. I'm holding it above my shoulder. Here we go, 10 on each side. I bend that knee, the other toe comes up. So I'm pivoting slightly. Good, here we go, it's 2. Little pivot. 3, 4, come all the way down, all the way back up. 5, really twist. 6, 7. If it's too much, don't come all the way down. Just come to the knee. 8, 9, and 10. Good. Switch sides. So if it's too much for you, you're just coming to here, to the knee, and back up. Good. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good. Weight down. Grab your chair. We're going to have a seat. Front end of our chair. Hands are going to come behind us, and we're going to bicycle. Grab my stopwatch. We're going to bicycle for 30 seconds. So you're going to lean back, lift your legs, and pedal. Here we go. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. It's pedaling. 30 seconds. Core is engaged. Good. You're a third of the way through. We're going to do a triathlon out of order. Good. Kick. Kick those legs. 30 seconds, flutter kick. Running will still be last. Almost there. Less than 10 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit the ground running. And tap it out of your legs a little bit here. 10 more seconds. Something are knocking out the wall with me. And time. Good. And now we need to go back to our lumberjacks because we have one more round of them. So here we go. We need that single dumbbell for these. We broke it up a little. I know these can be really pretty tiring. I find these pretty tiring. Remember, you can just go to the knee if you need to. We start out with the feet wider than hip width. Weight comes up over the shoulder, and we really pivot for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one on this side and opposite side. It's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. Weight goes down. We're going back to our seat. Grab that chair. No equipment other than you in the chair. and my stopwatch. All right, this time I've devised a new torture. All right, you're gonna come to the front of your chair, lift up your legs, and we are going to do jumping jacks just with our legs. So your arms can stay behind you, supporting you. You're opening and closing for a jumping jack with your legs. Here we go. For 30 seconds, go. Halfway. Five more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Feet come down. Take a quick break. Next up, instead of flutter kicking with your legs moving opposite one another, your legs are going to move simultaneously. So it's going to look like this. Little leg lift. Just a little lift. Imagine you're trying to almost bounce a ball up on your 2 ankles, or like right on top of your feet. We've got 30 seconds of those with a little pulse, both legs together, and go. Ten more seconds. 5 more seconds. 2, 1, and time. Good. Almost there. Last one. You're going to bring your knees up, extend, and drop your legs. So come up, bent knees, straighten your legs, lower your legs. Don't worry about counting. We're doing it for 30 seconds. If it's too much for you to straighten your legs, just bring the knees up bent and lower them bent. Okay? Here we go. 30 seconds. I'm lowering my legs slowly with control. That's where the work comes, when you're lowering the legs. 10 more seconds. And time. Good. Both feet planted on the floor. And when you're ready, stand. Move your chair out of your way. And we're going to do our heel to toe walking. So take 15 to 20 steps, just walking heel to toe around your space. Try to walk in a straight line if you can, if you've got the room, and then turn around. Good. And we're going to do our 1 minute closed eye test before we move to the floor. So grab your chair. Know where your chair is with your hands. You're going to stand with one foot just slightly in front of the other. Close your eyes and just stand still for a full minute. Ready, and go. That's over 30 seconds. Everyone looks good. And that's a minute. When I looked, it looked like everyone had it. So you can open your eyes. Well done. Let's do a little stretching before we get to the floor. So keep your chair handy. You're going to keep one hand on the chair. Grab one foot. And if you want to practice your balance here, raise the arm. Otherwise, keep your hand on the chair and hold. Good. Now that same foot, you need to turn your chair so you can get to the seat of the chair. One hand's on the back of the chair. Other foot comes up onto the chair. Bend that support leg. Press your hips back. Knee bends. Hips press back. Reach forward, keeping your back long. If you want to bring the hand off the back of the chair and add it to the hand on top of your foot, you may, or you can keep that hand on the back of the chair. To deepen the stretch, push your hips further back, sink further into it. Good. For 3, 2, 1. Hand comes to the back of the chair again. Straighten that standing knee. Take your foot off the chair. Good. And bring your chair to the opposite side. Hold the chair. Hand comes up. Grab the foot. Practice your balance here if you want. Arm overhead. Good. Like, release your foot. Hand to the back of the chair. Same leg comes up on the seat of your chair. Bend your standing leg. Press your hips back. Reach forward. 1 or 2 hands. Good. And hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand comes to the back of the chair again. Straighten that rear knee or standing knee and bring your foot off the chair. Now you're going to use a wall to stretch your calves. So you're going to put your hands on the wall, step one foot behind the other, and push like you're trying to move the wall away from yourself. So try to move your house, push into the wall. Give each side about 10 seconds, at least. 20 is better. You're going to feel that. You can feel that stretch when it really starts. You're going to get into it if you stay there a little longer. You'll feel those muscles start to loosen up. And when you're ready, switch sides. Good. Come back and face me again. Stand with your feet parallel to one another. Bring your arms up overhead and let's slowly roll forward. Reach for your feet. Good. And roll back up. Cross one leg over the other. And again, arms come overhead. Roll forward and walk your hands around to one side of your feet and hold. And to the other side and hold. Good. Hands come back to center, come back up and cross the feet in the opposite direction, stretching your IT bands, which can be really tough to stretch. Arms up overhead, roll down, walk your hands around to one side and hold. And the opposite side, hold. Good. Hands come back to center. Roll back up to standing. Uncross your legs. And we're going to move to the floor. Those of you who stay for the floor, you need your heavy weights on the floor. Otherwise, I will see you Wednesday.
Thank you.
Thank you. Gotta go.
Okay. All right, we're gonna lie on our backs. Knees are gonna be bent. You're gonna grab that one heavy weight and you're gonna put it right on your pelvis. Press your lower back into the mat. So pull your belly button in and up. You're gonna need to hold that weight on your pelvis. It's gonna wanna move around. It's sort of, I know it kind of is not very comfortable. Pull your feet in as close as you can get them to your bum. And we're gonna press up into a bridge. Good, and then lower yourself back down. Good, it's 2, pressing up, keeping that lower back in that same position as though it's pressed into the mat. For 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now we're going to press up just on one foot. So here we go. Press up on both to start. Now lift one. That weight is still there. Now I want you to pulse the leg that's in the air in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that leg and lower yourself back down. Reset your pelvis so your lower back is pressed into the mat. Here we go. We're going to do it again. We press up on both legs, lift the opposite leg and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put that foot down on the ground. Lower yourself to the ground. Press your lower back into the mat again. Pull your feet in closer to your tush. Now I want you to press up into your bridge. Now I want you to raise your left hip. And now raise your right. And left. Right. Left. Right. Good. For 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Even out your hips. Lower yourself down. Good. Straighten your legs out. Lift that weight up off your pelvis. Move it off your body. Good. Now, arms come down by your sides. Legs are down by your sides. And we're going to just do some roll-ups without a weight to start. So arms are going to come overhead. And you're going to roll all the way up, reach for your toes, and come back down. We've got 5 like this without a weight. Arms come back overhead and roll up for 4, reach. And 3, reach, try to reach beyond your toes. 2, last one like this. Good. Now I want you to grab that heavy weight. And we're going to do the same thing with this heavy weight, 5 of them. So arms overhead to start. And we're going to roll up. Keep the weight close to your body. Reach. Good for 5. 4. 3. 2. And last one. Good. Leave that weight on the floor above your head. Good. Pull your knees into your chest and rock back and forth, side to side. Good, and we're gonna roll up to a seated position. We're gonna reverse ourselves so that we're gonna lie on our front. So lie down on your belly on your mat. Last one. Arms fully extended. Legs fully extended. We're going to take 10 Superman or Superwoman. So here's what we do. We lift our arms, shoulders, and legs off the floor simultaneously. Now the trick is not to try to lift your head and put stress in your neck. So try to keep your neck neutral as you lift your chest and shoulders and back and legs up off the floor. Keep that chest neutral. So you lift, you hold for a count of 3, and then you lower. We're gonna go for 10. Here we go. It's 10, 2, 1, and down. 9, 2, 1, and down. 8, 2, 1, and down. Keep the stress out of your neck. And 7, 2, 1, and down. 6, 2, 1, and down. 5, 2, 1, and down. 4, 2, 1, and down. 3, 2, 1, and down. 2, 2, 1, and down. Last 1, 2, 1, and down. Excellent. Pull your hands back toward your shoulders. Bend your knees. Press back into child's pose. So press your seat over your feet. Extend your arms in front and relax into your child's pose. Let's take a few easy breaths here. And when you're ready, come back into a comfortable seat. And we'll take our deep inhale together. Deep inhale. And exhale. That's our class. I'm going to stop the recording. Well done.